What is going on, nerds and nerdettes? And welcome to part 2 of my superhero statue collection, the Marvel Edition. Well, I say the Marvel Edition, but as it turns out, I left out a couple of pretty important DC figures that I have that I don't know how I forgot to include them in the DC version, but I'm going to start it off including them now, starting off with the little ones here. I forgot about my classic Batman, and I don't. This is also Kotobukiya, like the other ones that I showed in the DC video, and I'm not really sure what happened, but he's got like a brown arm. Don't know if he got stained in my collection or if I don't know how he got that way, but I'm not a big fan of these. Number one, no magnetic bases for them. I mean, they look kind of cool if you like the classic stuff, but they don't stand up very well. It doesn't take much to little movement and boom, down they go. But with the Batman, I also got the Robin, the classic, Dick Grayson Robin, which it's cool looking. I mean, they both look cool, but like I said, I wish they'd have came with a base for them because they don't stand up very well. But anyway, but the two main ones that I left out, that I can't believe I left out. Hold on, let me put these up over here. But running out of space. Hopefully this is the last video in this set, and the next, well, no, actually I've got a few pre-recorded mystery box openings that are going to be in this set, but hopefully, once we get those done, I'm going to have a new set up, and we can enjoy some better quality content here. But this might be hard to get him on here, but these two cost me some money. These are also Kotobukiya, but they don't just make little figures. They make some big ones. And we've got Soups here. He's so big that I can't hardly fit him in the screen. But he comes on a base. I'll show you the base. It's just his Superman logo. But really cool. Trying to get all of him in here. There we go. But I think I paid $100 for this bad boy, and I don't think you can touch him for but around $250 now. So, but I love it. Get him out of the frame here, because if I got, you already know it's coming. If I got big Soups, then of course I got big Bats. Another, like I said, one of my favorites. This one I only paid $75 for. This was before the Kotobukiya started gaining popularity, and now he's like $300. So yeah, so those are my last two. I promise that is all of the DC stuff, other than my action figures, which I'm not going to bust out right now. Maybe in a future video I'll go through my action figure stuff and let you peruse it, and hell, I may even sell some of them, who knows. At any rate, move him aside and we'll get on with the Marvel content here. Only fitting that since I started with the Justice League only fitting that since I started off the DC one with dropping a figure on the floor, that I'd start off the Marvel one. We're doing the same. Alright. But as I was saying, well, you saw the thumbnail, so I guess it's not really a spoiler. But since fitting that since I started with the Justice League, that I might as well start with Hawkeye, who falls apart at the blink of an eye, because these things. But I'm going to start with the Avengers, and I'm going to try to put him back together. This he's really intricate and he's really sensitive to touch. I'm just gonna put the arrow back in the quiver. That bow and arrow there, it comes in pieces and it has to be put together. And I mean, you just breathe on it the wrong way, and he comes apart. So nothing a little dab of super glue. One of these days I'm gonna just glue these parts in and be done with it. But until then, we'll get through this video. But yeah, there's Hawkeye. Got to start off with the Avengers. We'll put him somewhere where he won't fall apart so easy. Let's just set him out of frame there. Alright, and Hawkeye. From Hawkeye, we got Agent Romanoff herself, the Black Widow. She was actually really difficult to find, and she was really expensive when I did. So I don't know if she was just a short run of these, but any rate, really cool. Little Black Widow action. Cool. Alright, and then we'll go, let's see, which one should we do next? You already know who's coming, so it's just a matter of which one. And I got my Thor. Really cool. Try to give you a 360 of them here. Yes. Okay. Yes, there are some water droplets on there. As in the DC video, they all got fig baths. And now that they've all had fig baths, they are all going to go into Ziploc bags for protection, so I don't have to fig bath them again. They may feature them in the new set, you know. When I get the new set up, might have some background, some action figures there. Alright. And on from them, of course, we got to have the man himself, Iron Man, Tony Stark. What's funny about these figures is they didn't do this in the beginning, but they do them now. But as they actually come apart, they come in pieces, and it's like a Build-A-Figure, you know. But makes them easier to clean, though. So, but they stay together pretty snug, except of course Hawkeye's bow and arrow. But the detail on these are just really great. I really love them. Really, really love them. And now, like I said, when I first started collecting these, I could pick them up for about $20. But now, man, even the new ones when they come out, they're close to $50. And of course, the leader of the gang there, old Cap. But yeah, if you just go on Amazon and type in Kotobukiya, easier said than done, right? Kotobukiya, Kotobukiya. Or somebody, you know, some people emphasize Kotobukiya. They know it's pronounced different. It's Chinese. And then we forgot one Avenger, Underoos. Oh yeah, got to have the Spider-Man. And he comes on he's magnetic. They're all magnetic, the ones I've shown so far, and they all come with a base. But for some reason, Spidey got, he got a cool base. The other ones are just black square bases. I didn't think it was any need to drag them all out to show them you the bases, but yeah, that's pretty cool. Got to have Underoos. And since you saw him in the thumbnail, because one of the things I've learned while developing my channel is that thumbnails are key, so just putting my logo on every thumbnail is not going to get me any views, I guess. So we're going to try to put, from this point on, I'm going to try to throw some thumbnails up best I can. I'm just not very good at it yet, so we'll find out. But yes, of course, in the thumbnail, we've got Carnage. Whoops. Who's on a magnetic base, but if you tip him vertically, he's just not going to stay on it. But and this is just a little piece to help him stand better, but it just comes right off, so you can see the detail in him. Let me get it out of the light here, but the detail is just awesome. Really, really love this. Funny story is that all this time I thought I had Venom already. I did. I really thought I already had him. So I didn't actively pursue him. Well, as it comes to find out, I did not have Venom in my collection. So I neglected to pick him up, and now he's gone up in value and he's expensive. So I may pick him up at a later time, but maybe not. Let's see, which one should we do next? Let's do this one. Then, of course, we got to have our favorite Merc with a mouth, the old Deadpool. And he also comes with a base similar to Spidey, a wet base. They all got fig baths because you guys are special. Didn't want to show no dirty figures. But anyway, little magnetic base. But I just love the detail. And before you ask, his katanas were not included in this, so it's just him pulling it out like that. But so yeah, didn't come with katanas, but still very cool, very cool. All right, let's see. Oh yeah, I'm gonna save that one for last, but I'm gonna do this one because this was my very first ever Kotobukiya that I bought. Was this translucent version of Emma Frost. Ironic because you've heard me before say that I wasn't not really an X-Men fan, but at one time I was. And like I said, Fox is the serial killer of X-Men. but yeah, I really dug the Emma Frost. It's really cool. It's hard to see the detail because she's translucent, but really cool figure. And lastly, this one. Funny story about this one is, hold on, before I spoil it, I want to see if I can. I guess it's made by Toy Biz, but look at this. I still have it on there to remind me. $1. Yeah, there we go. $1 at a flea market. I picked it up and was looking at it, and before I could get my wallet out of my pocket, the lady says, "Well, I'll give it to you for 50 cents if you really want it." I was like, yeah, okay. But I think last time I looked this up and I found it, which it's hard to find, but when I finally found it, I think it was going for like $85, But it's really cool. Hulk versus Thing. You gotta love that. That's a classic there, and the detail in it is just amazing. But we all know that, in the battle of Hulk versus Thing, Hulk smash, and it wouldn't be clobbering time. Not clobbering time. At any rate, but I promise not to. I have action figures, but no more statues. I do have some really cool Hulk action figures and a really cool Thing, Marvel Legends figures that were really cool, heavy, bulky things. I may show them off in another video, or I may stick them, as some backdrop for my new set that I'm working on. In their building right now, so stick with me. Like I said, I'm always trying to improve, always trying to get better. But yeah, that wraps up my Marvel collection. These are going to go in Ziploc bags, so I don't have to fig bath them again anytime soon. But that being said, I hope you enjoyed the content. And as always, like and subscribe. Always hit that like button. Always helps. And turn on that bell for notifications. And that's going to do it for me, Stevie B. Alright, I'm just kidding. I know you guys thought, well, you did all the Avengers, but you forgot one. Yes, I did. But no, I didn't really. Boom. I do have the Hulk. We have a Hulk. So I didn't forget. I just wanted to see if y'all were paying attention. Anyway, there he is. He's a heavy beast of a figure. When you put him up in comparison to the, to her, you can see that he is scale. It's hard to tell because the angles, but any rate, yeah, he's a beast. He's a beast. That's for sure. She comes up to about his neck on here, but you can tell by my hand around him, he is a beast. And one other, just one more, just so just something current that you might like. Oh yeah, it's Spider-Gwen, Ghost Spider, whatever she's calling herself this week, but Spider-Gwen is what I always called her. And this was also a gift from my son, and I love it, love it, love it. But anyway, all right. I started to make that an end credit scene, and then I thought, no, because when I say peace out, y'all are going to shut the video off, and then you'll be thinking, man, he didn't even have Hulk. So I'm going to tag it on to the end of the video. But I always tell you guys, stay for the end credits, because you never know. But I'll post a spoiler for you this time. No, I didn't do an end credit scene. So that being said, hope you enjoyed it. Like, subscribe, hit that bell. Do it. Do it. You know you want to. Peace out.